Okay. Hey. Cool and cool. Hey, what you at? Yeah, I still got a cold. I could make this a, part 3. Or Jehovah's Witnesses Flat Earth. Or I could post it as a Flat Earth video. Whatever. Hey, see this? See this emblem on the top in this book. The Jehovah's Witnesses, or I should say the early Watchtower Bible and Tract Society, they made a major effort, you know, in imprinting sublime images on the front of the cover. So this would be a major, you know, this would be kind of a major concept of what the flat Earth is if you understand symbolism. And then, but you come down here, and the one that most of people would look at was this, right? Ball Earth. The ball Earth's got chains hanging off of it. It's got some kind of special ribbon around it, you know. And Russell definitely looked like he was probably secretly a part of some Jewish Zionist organization here in the United States. But anyway, this book was by Rutherford. You know, this irritates me that I even have to do this. I throw out a shit ton of videos to people suggesting that they need to wake people up about this kind of stuff. You know, like Dallas, what's his name, in Canada, you know. I left a comment on his video one time basically saying, hey, planet Earth was created by the demons for the demons. If you understand that concept, Jesus in fact created all things according to the biblical storyline, right? And so Jesus created the demons. Whatever. If you understand that as a metaphor, that the sunlight, the light of the world, yeah, and some of the sicknesses and bad things exist on planet Earth, the unhealthy things, and equate that with demonology, you have a bingo personification metaphor. But anyway, okay, comfort for the Jews right here, right? But when was this written? Is it all listed in here? But when this book was printed, yeah, deliverance, but yet I haven't read this book. I was collecting them because I was one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and I thought it'd be nice to collect some of the old, you know, publications. I suspect that probably more than likely the elders, even probably when I started studying with one of the Jehovah's Witnesses, an elder. He's dead now. What was his name? Elder in Macon, Missouri. He had a business up there, metal business. But anyway, I can't remember his name right offhand. But since I was living with that gal, you know, and I thought, well, I'm doing something right. You know, I can't be living with a gal, and I didn't necessarily want to get married at that time. I didn't know what I wanted in my life, so I left. And, you know, settled up all our, collectively we had debts and stuff, moved back down to Independence, Missouri. But the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society is an occultist organization. If you understand, I've said that more than likely, you know, they believe in the flat Earth, you know, and this is like a symbolism, a deliverance for what? For them, and a captivity for the world. And when you get into the Jewish Zionists, they're definitely living in comfort, you know, modern day Hollywood Jew, you know. Charles Taz Russell was supposedly the first that ever put together a movie production that on film that was based on an image with, I think originally he would talk as he played it, and then eventually they had a record player to go along with it or whatever. You know, that was a long time ago. As I've said before, you'll never understand the future until you know the truth about the past. And this is my big point with all of this. And of course, the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society, yeah, I got some stains on there. They've been there ever since I've had this. I tried to clean them off, and I didn't want to damage the book, so I left it. Anyway, and I had a lot more. Well, I'll tell you a little story. There was a brother in Independence. His family owns the Rug Doctor. The brother that he became a brother. He wasn't a brother at the time. He was just informally witnessing. I guess he had ran into somebody that was a Jehovah's Witness while he was doing a drywall job, and he decided, this is after, you know, he'd been an opposer for his wife, that I was living with all them years, you know. And he had gotten married, and a lot of things was going on in his life, you know. I knew him, you know, he'd come over the house, pick up the kids, and yada, 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 yada. But, so, you see the deception. Yeah, I was hoping somebody, you know, would pick up on this and kind of make video. I don't see anybody doing that, so I thought, okay, I'm going to do it. Understanding the symbolism, you know, behind the mind control, because there's a lot of people that genuinely get involved with religion and the Bible hoping to find some truth, and more than likely it's because they had a paranormal experience in their life or something weird, you know. The paranormal experience I had, one of these days I'll cover it, but you know, when people in church, oh, those were demons, oh no, those were demons. See, this is the problem. That's why I have that video, where do the aliens live? You know, I'll get into that. You know, I'll get into what are the aliens. I really don't know, but I will throw out some ideas as what the possibilities might be, because that's the best way to handle things. The possibilities of truth, not the dogma. The dogma lies, but you see here, right in plain sight. Yeah, because like I said, there would not have been an Orthodox Jew and or anybody of the Orthodox, which would literally meant the proven, because they all know that the Bible is philosophical ideology, you know, personification metaphors of creation. Let me repeat that. What? Are you repeating it? Yeah. Personifications of creation. The Bible storylines are kind of mankind's search for God, but they go farther than that. Mankind's search for God, but they go farther than that. They're encrypted in code. Symbology for the purpose of domination of, you know, domination of, not the planet, because domination of the people, the world. That's why the Bible always uses, you know, refers to the world as the world, not a planet. So, yeah, anyway, getting into this a little bit. Let's see, I got 7 minutes and 58 seconds. So, hey, thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe. Don't subscribe, but you got a flat earth, ball earth concept right on the front of a Watchtower Bible on Track Society illumination, illuminating the fact that the Jews were going to be comforted and make a shit ton of money through a lie manipulation, and at the same time illuminate the truth and lie about something else. Illuminate the truth, lie about something else. That's what it's all about. You know, what's sad about this is some of you people out there, if you do this, yeah, you're no friend of mine. If you do this, you know, they think, oh, that's how it works. Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use this tool. You know, the old expression, suckers born every day. I don't take advantage of suckers. When I went to high school, I made a major effort. The friends that I hung out with, for the most part, we all made a major effort to be friends to the other kids in school that were an outcast. You know, some of that might have had to do with the fact that, you know, I hung out with a kid across the street that I grew up with. His name was Dave Christie. His mother was my 5th grade teacher. But anyway, you know, in high school, you know, we had a bunch of friends that were like the dorky nerd kind of, and we all had fun, you know. We all went, and everybody felt good about everything. It wasn't a control box. And we had the other problem in our school, the control box grid, what we called the jocks and all that, yada, yada, yada. Bullies in the playground. Planet Earth, not Planet Earth, this one, Planet Earth. The flat plane, earth plane, whatever, the playground, and there's a shit ton of bullies. So, hey, Thumbs up, subscribe. Don't subscribe, but remember to have a good day.